Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where we target around 200 Pact Shards. Back at it again. Oof. Here I am. Look, it's been a while, but in order to actually record videos, here I am at 2 a.m. recording a video again, and I'm just not gonna sleep that much, and it will be okay. That's basically where we're at. If I'm gonna actually record Monster Train, this is what we have to do. Now, I will say, I need to I need to find a way time to record more. It's tough because I mentioned in my previous train wreck episode, I think, which I did actually record before this, that man, I'm really suffering from too much work. So as a result, we need to make it work in order to keep this channel going. And I need some monster train time in order to have fun, and that's good. So let's do it. Let's just skip all the other stuff, play some monster train. Previous run was with Tethys. I think it was a pretty well played run. A good mix of spell weakness, conscription notice early doing a lot of good work, double nameless sirens infused with guard of the unnames, damage shield 3, multi strike feeling pretty decent there. Trample stone helped out a lot. Totem fragment was great. Titan Sentry was doing heavy work there too. A lot of spells that were quite powerful. Things like Crypt Builders that were fully upgraded, Titan's Tooth, so on, and a holdover Frenzied Swarm with also a holdover Perils of Production to kind of keep me afloat in order to make it all play well and give us some turns on Relentless. So, pretty good, all things considered. It was not a high roll, it was a pretty reasonable mid roll, I think, and yeah, we get the win. Moving on today to Big Penumbra. I almost called him Big P. I don't think I've ever called him that before in years, but for some reason my brain was like, definitely call him Big P. So we're going to play Big P, I guess. I don't know, whatever that means. But here we are. And, I can think of like a billion inappropriate things that could possibly mean. I'm not going to go into that here. Let's play Monster Train. So, yeah, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's hit the buttons. Oh, let's do it. Feels good to play some Monster Train, Feels like it's been ages. Oh boy, this is gonna go well. Yeah, love me some drag action. Yikes. Alright, well, hopefully you're all doing well today. I'm doing okay. Yeah, it's late. I'm probably going to do a bad job of this episode because it's so late. I haven't actually been staying up that late lately. Lately, whatever. Anyway, I've been mostly going to bed early and waking up early because I have early meetings and stuff. So, yay, federal government things. Anyway, here we are. Today we are default Umbra, default melting. Classically a pretty bad clan combo. These don't play that well together. In an ideal world, you basically just play like Paraffin Enforcers and use Architect Penumbra to get them out of the way. But a lot of times you don't get shown those things, so who knows? We're facing Double Barrel Daedalus, Cursefell, Patient Seraph. Fortunately, Patient gets bodied by a damage shield, which should be accessible here. We have Entumbra Assault, Molded, Crucible Extension, all fine cards. Crucible Extension's okay at best, but yeah. Yeah, that's probably the best way I would say it. But Entumbra Assault's it's fine having a ping, it's something. Gives me some morsels, sure, and Molded is always great. Alright, temples today are 2, 3, 4, 8. So 4 temples, not 5. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. Dupe on 8 is magic side, nothing special. Another dupe that kind of sucks, but it's on 7. Competes with the magic shop. No removals at all. Magic and steel on 6. Steel shop's much better with vortex and cave. I like that. Random trinket double money on 5. It's pretty good, actually. This depends on what we can roll into and what we need. And if I need this good steel shop, right? It has a vortex, but we'll see. Removal dupe Umbra banner on 4 competes with another steel shop, so we get double magics in the early game. Magic side has both the remnant banners. Huh, interesting. Umbra banner has steel shop on 2. Okay, interesting. We'll see what we're shown, but yeah. Conscription notice. Now, if I do see Trample Penumbra, this Refined Void potentially is huge. But I think Conscription notice is going to provide a lot more value in the early game and also the mid game. So I think we're going to take this. Yes. What if does it matter which one they show me? No, I'm going to Take the Horde first. Yeah. Gross. Faulty Loader, Infused Mallet, Worn Grindstone. Guess I'm taking Faulty Loader. It's something. I think it's worth more to me than the Grindstone is. If we hit Trample, it'll at least clobber some stuff. We see Architect, so I'm actually going to play Architect here. Great. Cool, moving on. Mark of Invasion. Sure. Sure. It's money. Why not? We're probably going to miss the Collector for it, but it's fine, I guess. It's a terrible floor 1, but I don't know what I want to do here. Interesting. Huh. I could tank this hit with Penumbra and kill 2 guys. Maybe I reform him later. I kind of don't want him to eat so much damage is the thing. I could feed him some Shade Splitters later. Maybe reform him or something. I don't know. I think I'm going to actually take the extra damage and preserve him. We're actually super fine because we rolled so well off the back of Conscription Notice here. So we're good. We're golden, in fact. Great news. Welp, and there goes the Collector. Cool. We put the Drain Steward upstairs. It's fine. I could just tank on this morsel here. I do think I want to double drag middle because it clears 2 enemies. It's only 2 health taken. Let's eat this morsel then. We take 1 hit to Pyre. It's a bummer about the Collector, but it is what it is. Alright, great. We get some pings here, which are huge. Good. Let's work on mid-floor some more. Still huge. Great. Guy is fully loaded. 9 damage, kill 2. Seems good to me. Alright, cool. Alright, we're out. We take 1 damage to the Pyre. No real concern. Give me the Shade Splitter, please. Good roll. Alright, how do I approach this? 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits. Practically, I think they're both just super dead, so I don't think it matters. There's nothing we could do here. Maybe I can reform 1. If I can ping out some of these guys, we'd feel reasonably decent. Good rolls on these morsels, though. Play out some garbage. It's really just these pings, but fortunately, Horned Warrior is going to do great. We're actually fine. I don't know what I was concerned with. It's free. Cool. Great, actually, it's fine. This Horned Warrior does absolutely crazy things to this combat. Thank you, Conscription Notice, extremely cool. I will take Perils. It's hard for me to skip this here, so I'll grab that if we end up on, I don't know, Alloyed Construct or something. Man, all of these are good. Draft or Wicklash? I think it's gotta be Draft, but I'm not necessarily seeing magic shops, although I do have the Perils now, so suddenly Holdover is high value. Let's take this Draft. I have Reforms right. Burnout Extension. I'm going to take the Draft. Oof, that's a tough call. Let's go to the right here. If I see a Holdover, we're cooking. Show me it. Top it. Yes. Holdover. Good. Spell Chain. Oh, man. What a good roll. I'm very pleased by this. We will take Holdover Perils. I will put a Spell Chain on it. We are feeling happy. Good stuff. 10 in Piercing I will take. Make this Piercing card something better. Give me a good unit. Paraffin Enforcer. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's all the things I was just describing. It's exactly what you want. I think we're feeling good. We just move on from here. Don't do any nonsense right now. Spikes, whatever, it's fine. I've hit a lot of good stuff. If I can find Burnout Extension in this combat, I feel like we're pretty good, huh? What if I just play downstairs here? Ooh, that Siren is nice. Right? Kind of a crazy roll, but it feels good here. And then we can drag upstairs. I don't care about the Ember Drain. This clears the whole wave, so I get the Collector guaranteed, which is pretty hype, I think. is a good roll. Pop this guy in middle, and we can tank this, which is great. Play some other stuff elsewhere. Sure, it's decent. We get the collector, it's great. We're clearing the floor. Yeah, seems okay to me. I'm going to fish for lifesteal, maybe? Yeah, lifesteal is great. I'm actually going to play them both here. And we should have a confident bottom floor play here. Yeah, we're golden. This Siren is actually completely cracked here for anyone keeping track. She's up like a 50-50. It's absolutely insane for this combat. So good. This conscription notice is huge. Bottom floor, we get everything. Great. Immortal Trade is a fantastic pickup when we already have the perils, so yes. Burnout Extension. Hallow Drippings. Yeah, click it. I need that. Great, we have an angle. Now, I need upgrades on the steel side, so that's good. Do I want a magic shop? I actually think I'm okay. What if I go left and just take the horde here? I have the stuff I need. Now, they could show me, like, Lady of the Reformed, and that would be pretty good. So, maybe I look. I'm going to go right. I think we have a much higher upside here. Second Paraffin Enforcer. I guess I could self-infuse, maybe. Wickless Tycoon probably pays for himself. I'll grab him. I think he pays for himself here. Second Spell Chain, a Purge. Maybe Spell Chain. Is it Hallow Drippings? Probably, actually. They show me an X5, I X1, the Perils. I don't think we want 5 of them. I think we look here and see what they give me. There's a lot of things that we could see here that could spell chain well, like Bolt Magic. So, let's see. Bone Dog. I guess I haven't seen a Bone Dog this early in a while. We could grab them. Oh, man, you know what? I promised someone on Discord that the next time I saw Bone Dog, I would take him. So, alright, Bone Dog, get in here. You know, fair enough. I promised I'd do it. I have fulfilled the oath. You could hold over Bone Dog, and it's terrible. It's actually abysmal. You know, that's an option. Then you have to draw them every turn. Anyway, I would like to Hallow Dripping Spell Chain. This is 10 burnout. That's enough to cook with. I'm going to cut a Shade Splitter here. Do I infuse on this? It's a good question. Do I hold over a Molded? I don't think I need to. I think I make Molded cheap. And then we're going to reroll here. Remove Consume. No, I don't want that much stuff. I'll make another thing cheaper. You know, it's like it's fine, right? Doesn't really matter all that much. Make the Antumbra Assault free. I might put a plus 30 in that, actually. These don't feel very good to me. I'm going to actually 20 consume the other one here. And -1. I don't know about this. It's fine. Want to do this infusion? I think if you're going to do this, you want to go Paraffin Enforcer into draft here. Play top. Problem is Divinity, you have to daze him somehow, so we'd need to hold the floor together. Bottom floor would be really hard to assemble, but it's potentially doable. Space is not a concern, right? Because I have 6 space guaranteed on the floor already. So that could just be 3 of these dudes, and then we also get Penumbra chilling, and we have Reforms, so that's cool. So I kind of lean towards the Paraffin Enforcer, but I have to make this decision now? No, I don't. I don't, actually. Am I going to this removal dupe? No. Steel Shop? Steel Shop? Problem is, if I don't infuse here and next floor, or if I don't infuse next floor, we're in a bad state. That's true. This is a difficult decision time. Starting with Burnout 3 is so huge here, though. But rolling on turn 1 is also huge. So, and space is not the concern. This is not like Rector, Lady, and then double draft floor, right? With one space boss relic. Like, that's not what we're dealing with. This is, I have Architect. So space is not the concern. The real question is the burnout, right? This dude just ceases to live very swiftly here. I have ways out, right? Moldeds exist in my deck, but if he burns out, then I'm actually gaining a lot less here. I think it really is better in this instance to go in on the draft. Just for the burnout 3 and baseline. Yeah, I think so. We're gonna do it here. It's a little aggro, 90 shards into this floor, but it's fine. I'm gonna save the rest of my money and we move on. Okay. It's spiced. Huh. Okay. We're kind of cooking here. And then what? I play an immortal trade, I guess? And this guy keeps himself among the living? Sure. It's good money, I'll tell you that much. I do get to ping out here, which is kind of nice. That's cool. I can play Rando Dreg for some buffs here. I can ping out Mr. 5 Healther, which is probably correct. And then we play one of the Hallow Drippings here, and we're okay. Sure. Yeah, unfortunately, our guy in the back is dying, so that is a bummer. Not a lot I can really do otherwise. He's only got so much health. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Well, fortunately, we're doing okay here. The bomb is doing a lot of bad things to us, but it's fine. This guy up top is not in a good state. I'm going to go ahead. We're molding back the draft here, which is probably the most important thing we could play. We are going to buff here. I'm going to play the Shade Splitter. We're tanking on the Train Steward here. Are we? Probably not. It's a good question. I think we let Penumbra cease to live, and we chill. We're going to take a hit here, but we get, Bone Dog's doing fine. He's helping. He did great. Good job, Bone Dog. Do I live? Currently, no. I am absolutely not living. Great work. This doesn't look good. That doesn't look great. I gotta be real with you. It doesn't look good. It could be worse, I suppose. I don't know. This bottom floor angle seems a little diced out, but we actually might just cruise because I roll the draft at the very last moment. Yeah, actually, we're just fine, which is really quite dumb, actually. Really quite rude of the game to let me get out of this, but sure, we'll take it. Alright, I take like 8, 7? Yeah, right, because it was 12. Remnant Pact is actually pretty okay. I could keep Penumbra rolling. How do I feel about Blazing Bolts? Something to take Tenon Piercings, maybe? I actually think that's a pretty decent pickup here. Sure, I'll grab it. Another Paraffin Enforcer. Not bad to have these, to be honest with you. We haven't seen the Lady yet. So no Lady on this run. Which means what? I don't know. We could go Removal Dupe and look for like a beefy lad, I guess. I could put Shadow Eater in front. That just seems bad. I guess it could be worse. Is that ever something I consider, tank Shadow Eater? It does kind of tank if you have morsels and put health in them. It's really not great, though. I guess Shadow Enforcer or Paraffin Eater was in this run, technically. But I don't think it's ever as good as the Paraffin Enforcer draft here. I think we have to go Steel side. I really need to see upgrades. Like, I have a completely empty draft. That's no bueno. I don't know. I think right now we've put ourselves in a position where I need to see something like, for instance, Void Binding to keep this run afloat. And we're just not guaranteed to see that. So I don't think Shadow Eater solves this problem. No, it doesn't. Now, we do have Immortal Trade. So theoretically, a tanky Penumbra could do it. I don't think we take these. The Shadow Eater is going to be really hard to connect, unfortunately. Card draw is the angle. I want to see things fast. I have space from Penumbra. I have Ember from Perils, so it's fine. I'm going left here. I think I need to see these Steel Shop upgrades. Yeah, it's cooked, right? We just see a multi-strike and we take off. Now, Burnout 1 is not needed. I'm looking for like a Damage Shield 3 would be ideal. I'm going to take the plus 25 and we're going to be happy with it. This is now a dupable unit, so that's fantastic. Plus 30. I'm going to put it in Blazing Bolts. It's fine. Purge is... It's really weird. So you can give Purge to the card that's already purgeable, and I don't know, whatever. Crucible Extension's pretty terrible. I think we're cutting this with the Purge here. I'm already over 100, though. That's spicy. I think we're not going to take another infusion here. We move on. Architect 2. Yes. Great. Good. Fantastic. Fire removal? Yes. Why not? Let's cut a Train Steward. I'm probably going to need to do a random infusion, but I have all these dregs, so I don't really care. Do I have to do this now? No. I can do it on ring 8 if I take everything else here, and then we'll dupe a draft along the way. We'll be fine. We're already at 115. Don't be Party Boy. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we actually might need to play bottom floor, so I don't know if we're going to draw well enough for that, but fair. How do I play top floor on this? Is it physically possible? I don't think it is. I'm going to try mid floor. Buy yourself just a little bit of time. Doing alright here. I can face tank with a dreg. 1-2, 1-2. Hold on to the Antumbra morsel, I guess. I'm going to let this 6 walk here. Sure. Alright, the Train Steward gets the Collector. That's great. I'm going to try to keep Immortal Trade Lad alive. I'm going to put the Perils into the Sweeper, I guess. This guy's going to walk on me. It'll just have to be okay, right? It's just going to have to be fine. Don't incant him further. Sure. I'm not happy about it. He's doing a lot of damage to me, but sure. I can save some health here, which is well worth it. I tank with one, I feed with the other. I think we do a ping into Blazing Bolts upstairs, and then you drop the Dreg up here to push another 9. Doesn't really change much, but this guy walks away and does only 7 to me, which could have been way worse. Molded, I guess. I'm going to bring back the Magma Morsel. It'll have to do. We haven't hit the draft yet, and you're immediately starting to see all the reasons why what we're doing here is not good, right? It is hyper risky in a very major way. Just like really problematic what we're attempting here. We're taking what, like tons of damage here. Now ideally I play this top floor, but Party Boy is causing mega struggles on this. So we are unfortunately a little bit diced out. Now, I might be able to mold back something beefy. Nope, never mind. The 8, it at least helps a bit. We're going to lose Tycoon, and that will, I guess, just have to be fine. We'll tank up here and push another 5. This at least gets me under the threshold of 60 here. But fortunately, I guess Bone Dog actually has done some good work for me here. So great job, Bone Dog. Let's go Blazing Bolts, please. Sure, bud. Let's do it. Why not? Magma Morsel, I guess. It's not good. You see the problem here, right? The problem is he hits 3 times. So, I don't know. What do you draft that maybe wins here? Not a lot, as it turns out. Not a lot. Wow, we did it. Never mind. I'm actually a genius, it turns out. The math doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Thanks, Bone Dog? I guess it does work. Crazy. Alright, we did it. Mid-floor, I think, was actually hypercritical. We got completely sandblasted here. But it's fine. It could have been worse. I don't think Feast is the angle. I'm not Morsel playing. Engine upgrade is pointless. Cave in. No. Cave in. It might just be Fatal Melting. Actually, it might be Wicked Blaze. I think it's Fatal Melting. I need the AoE. We're alive, at least. That's pretty impressive. I don't think this is double money trinket shop here. I think this is removals and pyro remains. And we look for, I don't know, 20 plus 25s on random Tycoon, I suppose? Sure. It's something. Cutting train stewards, they're bad. Great. We take money, of course. Yeah, plus 25. Okay, Wickless Tycoon, let's go. Give me more. Damage shield 3. Alright, Tycoon's on the floor, buddy. It'll have to do. Great. Should I buy another removal? Probably, right? Let's cut another train steward. We need to draw faster into this draft, right? Now, if I see a dupe, I take it. So, I think we need Hellvent locked on ring 7. Yeah, I think that's true. We taking any more removals here? No. I think it's right next floor. I don't need the steel shop, but the removal cave is good. Magic shop is, I guess you could permafrost something? Blazing Bolts is at least doing okay. I'll take it. Sure. I think we move on from here. I don't think we need another removal. We've cut all the train stewards at this point. 24 cards, drawing 6. We can play top on this. I'd love to take the money here. But it's sycophants. If I whiff, I'm dead. I don't think I need this money. This is so dicey. I don't think we do this. I think we get paid out anyway if I just simply play well and put the Tycoon in front. Is it ever bottom floor? No. Don't get cooked into that nonsense. Alright, draft down. Good job. I'm gonna play the Silliphite? Sure? Sure. I don't want to play any units. I would like to make sure my lad gets the kill. Alright. Perils. Perils. Play cards. Bottom floor is scary. Blazing Bolts. Good. Honestly, super doable. Great. Earn cash. I want to greed for money whenever physically possible. This is a good roll. Burnout extender, lifesteal, sacrifice the lad. Great. Just convert this into cash. 100% my goal here. Do I need to reform anything? I mean, as well, right? Sacrifice stuff, right? Reform a dreg and then just get it killed on the floor. We are still taking this hit. That's okay. Get these other guys shot. It's alright. Good. Fine. Thanks, Bone Dog. Actually, Bone Dog's doing great. Let's not give him any dirt here. He has healed me for a lot of health on this run. And that's actually pretty good. I don't think we're actually getting any scaling in our draft here, but you know what? It's fine, right? Sure. I actually think I could have done better by... what? Reforming a Dreg? The guy that had 13 health? Yeah, he could have taken a hit. It's fine. I don't actually care all that much. We're definitely fine here, so... Alright, we have to play the Blazing Bolts upstairs to clear this wave, which is fine. Decent. Then you put Jeweler in front for more money. Bottom floor gets completely melted. I don't have anything that really helps with Relentless in a meaningful way, so this is a problem, right? Like, let's just be honest here. This is not good. What if I put this dragon back? We're not going to hit the Sycophant. We are going to hit the Sycophant because the stupid Thylophyte. Yeah, I kind of assumed that this would be cursed. Harpy completely bodies us. We have 56 damage coming through. I can't actually keep this alive. So... what is the play? How do you get through this combat with this nonsense? Like, I think we can win the run, but I need to somehow stop 7 multi-strike boss from completely shadow realming me here. I have no relentless survivability. Let's try again. The only real thought I have is... I'm not actually sure. Yeah, it's tough. I'm not actually sure what the play is. I kind of want to... we don't put the Silophyte down, maybe? And then we try to... what? It's too bad this isn't a Baron, right? Like if it were a Baron, I'd feel better, but... I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know what to say. I guess I'll take these morsels. You might as well. Pushes numbers. Sure. Fine. I like gold, but I more than anything need to... I need to cook on this Wickless Tycoon here. This man... needs to absolutely pop off, right? Alternatively, the other angle here that I haven't really discussed is I need to make sure I'm hitting with the back unit here, right? Yeah, lifesteal, number, molded, rubble morsel. See if I roll better stuff. Okay, we don't. It's fine. Lifesteal damage is good here, I think. It's an interesting thought. What if I put the draft forward of Architect and... huh. I do think we need to, yeah, like things like stat buffs here need to stick. So... there's also the world where I protect the Icy Silophyte and Elevator her. That's a really interesting angle as well, because the spells could potentially make the difference. It's true. Now I'm looking for, yeah, lifesteal is the angle here. So put these in the back so he gets to eat. Okay. She didn't swing. There was a million damage coming in. I don't think there's any realistic way of us achieving that. Okay, our man is over the threshold of insta-death. So that's cool. Man, we are actually, like, right there, aren't we? If I see what we roll here. What's the play? Man. I think it is actually enough if I swing more with the draft. This is actually kind of a crazy concept, but what if I simply draft in front of Penumbra? I want the dregs to burn out, but I also don't want them to kill these guys. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can put them in the back and it's fine. We save the Silliphite. I think we need to just see what we hit here. Okay. Let them swing. Shoot them in the back. Fish for good morsels, and if they're good, let them chill. Okay, they're good, let them chill. Alright, I need to make sure he's getting fed. Fed on damage hits here. Actually, what if I put this dreg in play? This actually seems like that could be it, too. We're getting rage in the back. We really need to squeeze out numbers here, which is not my usual MO, but is working, I suppose. Give him some lifesteal, I guess. I will reform dregs, because you might as well. Sure. Let's get a bone dog. Gotta make sure the draft is hitting. I could also put... That's another idea. You could put damage in the front so that he actually... So that he actually morsel gains there, which is an interesting idea. It's a curious thought. Morsel gain as in... Morsel gain, lifesteal. So he actually lifesteals something meaningful, which is certainly an option. But I think we need to secure our hits a little better here. This is a good one because you can kind of see it working, right? Ooh, we are swinging. What if we blazing bolts downstairs? Actually, it makes them very scary, but, you know, it does get a swing in. Maybe I'll hit that blazing bolts one more time. I don't know. Probably not, but... Take the lifesteal, I suppose. I could push just 50 damage here. It's probably as good as we're gonna get, so let's do it. Bone Dog redraw. I mean, if we hit the blazing bolts, we feel good anyway. I'll tell you what, it is strange. Man, we're close. I think in practice we need to have Penumbra tanking that round. I think we have that if Penumbra is actually hitting the 30 health here. So I think what we need to do is play it out a little differently. We need to do it like this, right? And then We don't put the Siliphyte down because I do need him to swing. We need to let our man take hits a little more. Yes. Alright, let's see what we can roll here. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my own guy here so I can get... Yeah, like a damage morsel is good here. Okay, good, fine. Leave that damage morsel in. That damage shield, rather. That'll add up. Okay, so we're not gonna... I need to morsel up here. I think was what we ended up having a much more successful time on. So let's just send these guys. Get as many strikes in as we can. All rage in the back. We ping in front here. Actually, I'm going to ping middle. It helps more. And I can base tank. And then damage shield morsel and sack the other one. I will keep scaling a dreg if they let me. So, sure. Alright. That's an example. You can actually see it there. He didn't get a swing out, which is bummer mode. Let's look for good morsels here. I need to get his health up, and I need to... I mean, I'll have to take what I can what they show me, so fair enough, I guess. Alright, we get some rage gen. That's good. I do, unfortunately... I could just let this walk, huh? Fascinating. Let 6 damage walk on me. I don't think I want that. The thing is, I really don't want this guy hitting for 9x8 here, so I think we do full send. And then see what we can roll. I do enough lifesteal, so I need to do more damage. I'm gonna let her kill Siliphyte. I don't want to redraw her later. Alright. It's fine. Molded. Now I could and should consider... Bring back the excavator, actually. That guy needs to be on my floor. Let's look at Shade Splitter. Doing more damage is pretty decent here. But I actually like the idea of bringing back a dreg here. Don't click the Fatal Melting. Hold. Hold. I think this pushes it. Oh my god, we did it. Click. Okay, we will click for 5 gold. Put the burnout morsel in front and he can just feed me $5 and we're happy about it. Okay, we did it. We did it, Monster Train. What a dicey combat. This harpy is out of control, man. But we managed to pull it off. Alright. And we walk away with $550. That's pretty cool. Gem Trove is a survivability tool into the Divinity. And you know what? We need those. So let's click it. It isn't great. I am going to click Votivary. We have money making this can do. And it might infinite or something, I guess. So sure. Yikes. Okay. Now... what is the magic shop angle here? Good question. I do like the removals. We can cut some rando dregs. Get them out of my draws. The Horde could show me some good stuff. I think we go magic side just because the shop is at least useful. Although, I mean, seeing an upgrade on my an overstack on my draft is pretty sick. I actually think we're going to go to the right and just look for an overstack. I think the upside is higher than anything we could roll on the particular, what is it, Horde over here. Forever Flame. Mark of an Exile. Pyrestone Housing is interesting. Yeah, actually, Pyrestone Housing is really good here. Because there's a steel shop right under me. Now, give your draft quick. Now this lad is really cooking, and we can toss an extra 25 health at the Tycoon. This is good. This is speed survivability. Hit first. Yeah, brother, I love that for me. And a plus 25 on the Tycoon. Fantastic. Now, we could have, like, rolled and maybe seen another multi-strike or something. It's fine, but that's actually real good. I was really hoping for an overstack here. We'd have a 4-upgrade draft pre-dupe, which would have been sick. I'm going to trade money here, actually, in a rare twist. Melting Spout. Come on, Monster Train. I mean, I paid money to get 25 gold back. Gross. Monster Train, how could you? I'm going to cut dregs. I have enough for future infusions if I need them. What a bummer. Man, that could have been any relic. I guess it had to be something bad because I got the Pyrostone housing and we're really cooking on that. But dang, man, that's a huge bummer. I need to dupe. Yes, moving on. Good call. We need to dupe next. The quick is huge. I actually am super excited about that. And we have like 100 health or something on this Tycoon. He's actually just going to chill on the combat, right? He's here. I think we could do bottom floor, right? Sure. Great. Push some numbers here. It'll have to do, right? Yeah, that floor I'll have to clear some other way. I don't know. I don't have a great answer for it. Okay, we do see something. Remember, I haven't seen the draft yet, so we're just going to Blazing Bolts middle and clear it that way. Great work, go team. Tank here is your friend. Yeah, great work. Good. Cool, okay. I think we're doing fine. One thing I have realized I have to be very cautious about is I have to remember I am recording Monster Train. You may say that seems like a stupid thing to complain about or to talk about, but let me put this another way. It's very easy for me to just whoops and forget to talk for too long as I'm thinking. Because it's so late in the night, I need to just not have so many random pauses. So here we are. Now we did actually draw really well. The Hallowed Drippings is behind the draft, which is huge. So that's great. Let's sacrifice a morsel here for the greater good. Play a Fatal Melting. Play out some dregs. I don't know about this bottom floor business, but we're doing our best, right? We sure are. Look, the Votivary's doing great, alright? I don't want to hear it. She's absolutely cooking. Okay, we're not pushing damage fast enough here thanks to this bottom deck on the draft, which is a bummer, all things considered. I want to stop the damage upstairs. We're doing our best. This guy's hitting me 4 times, I suppose. Gross. Give me a damage morsel? No? Alright, fine. Bone Dog saved me? I think bottom floor is the wrong play here. Just straight up. I'm pretty sure it's not correct. But we're doing our best. Blazing Bolts hit well. Molded, hit something. Molded, drag, go. We put the Votivary upstairs so we can kill this guy. Hey, you know what? It could have been way worse. I'll take it. I guess we do win here, which is something. Sure, why not? I would love to take an extra 10 gold on this floor, so okay. I'll let it ride. I think it's fine. We have Bone Dog, right? Bone Dog does all the heavy work in this run. When we have a second one of these drafts, we're going to actually, like, realistically pop off. So that's good. Hallowed Halls is terrible here. Right? right. Yeah. Kindle is not answering any questions that we need answered. Shroud Spike is fun, I suppose, but otherwise not helpful. I'm going to take the 10 gold and we walk. This is just card draw. It still is. It's great. We actually love the card draw. We need a dupe. I don't think there's any real question in my mind that I need to make 3 of these dudes. So, also I'm pretty sure we need to do this for our infusions anyway, or our Pact Shards. Because I think I'm going to need to do a Dreg self-infuse just to stay afloat. Although I guess I could put Dreg into the Wickless Tycoon. Now, isn't that a neat idea? Hum-ha, how curious. Well, you never know. We'll see. It might be good. Heaven Seal will play top floor. Why did it have to be Penitent? Yikes. Well, probably shouldn't have clicked that, but, you know, fair enough. Give me something good. Husk Hermit? Mid-floor? Guarantee Collector? What? I guess I could actually kill this guy on bottom. I'm going to Guarantee Collector here. That's pretty decent. Then you play a Dreg and we self-ping the Dreg like a genius tier player. And fantastic. Hey look, we get the Collector. It's actually incredible. How do I want to approach this, huh? Do you want to hit this button here, or do I want to wait for the other draft? I could probably just play Reforms. For now, this is a tricky one, huh? Well, I'm not sure. 3 turns, it's a gamble. I think we put 1 down and save the other. That's what we're going to do here. Alright, it'll have to do, because I have curses coming up. I can't plan around this nonsense, so... Yikes. Well... I think I have to play the Blazing Bolts middle or I lose. So... Blazing Bolts middle. Votivary, fine. We eat some dirt here. Oh, I think I actually just lose anyway. I'm not going to take 90, 80 damage there. Oh, man. Okay. Let's Husk Hermit upstairs, then? I could have saved this Ember Drain. I wonder how much I care. I don't know. This Heaven Seal is probably a mistake. Probably a mistake. I'm going to put the Dreg in play here and then put it down like this. Sure. Okay. Man, I hate having to do this. But I think I have to play the Blazing Bolts upstairs. Woof, okay. Put a morsel down, I suppose. It's not good. But we do draw the other one, which I think is necessary. Okay. Promising. Pop the guy on middle. Let's feed some morsels here. Okay, so we do take 9, but it does get rid of this guy. Now I could buff, what's his name? The Husk Hermit to avoid that from happening again. And I think I will. Woof, okay. We're just playing cards now. Trying our best. We're currently looking better than we were before. Guy's about to burn out. Unfortunately, didn't hit it on time, but it is okay, I suppose. Fatal Melting Middle, I think, is mission critical here. Sure. It will have to do. We managed to actually get a swing in, which I appreciate. Thank you, Bone Dog. Unironic Bone Dog value. Alright, show me... Man, this is a rough angle. I think we're just going to have to play this Hollow Drippings and win that way. Sure. Right? Sure. Okay. Let it all sit. Okay, let it ride. We have a 150 damage drag in the back, which I super appreciate, though. That's nice. We'll take anything, right? Nothing wrong with that. I will buff here. Is there a Burnout 1 I could get? There is. Burnout 1. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's going to eat it, so it doesn't really change anything, but sure. Hey, 1 damage is rude, Votivary. No thank you. Great, we're winning here. I'll take 5 gold, and we move on. Actually, I can do one better, right? I can shoot my own 5 gold, and then earn another 5 gold. Aha, let's go. Sure, fine. Alright. We, I think, came out pretty even here. We actually might actually have come out above by like 2 health. Void Binding is the card. The sacred card. Crushing Demise is pretty much, in my opinion, mandatory here. I have to click that card. I need removals, but I also need this dupe more than pretty much anything else. So I guess we're sitting on it, but dang, no one's happy about it. I had a lot of money. I've earned so much cash from that combat. It's kind of crazy. Now I need to cut cards. Magic Shop could give me like a double stack, though. That would be cooking. -1 Spell Chain Void Binding. It's pretty good. Votive Key I don't hate. Fade's First Blade I don't hate. We have the money for these, so let's... Fade's First Blade. The Votive Key prevents me from having bad turns with those drafts where they burn out before I can boost them. So I'm going to take that, actually. Boon of the Blacksmith. No, I'll reroll here. Light's Gift is huge. Actually huge. Now, the real thought is, how am I... What if I actually just hold on to Hollow Drippings? I'm going to remove Consume this. This seems cooked, but trust me. I'm going to -1/-1 Gem Trove, I guess, so it's playable. Actually, 1/-1 needs to go into Void Binding so I can Spell Chain this puppy. That's going to happen for sure. This is the card. Although, is it Crushing Demise, actually? Oh, it might be Crushing Demise, actually. Yikes. Alright, we'll do what we can. Permafrost. Yo, Bone Dog. He's cooked. He's doing it. I'm going to Crushing Demise here. I think this helps more than anything else. Crushing Demise, Smell Chain. Oh no, my brain said Smell Chain. Now, I don't have to do a random infusion, which is good. Now, there's a lot of things I do want to dupe here, but I think the real answer pretty much has to be the draft. I need the draw density really badly. Yeah, just like really badly. And I can purge here on a Shade Splitter. I'm genuinely also considering, what if I just put the Dreg into the Wickless Tycoon, because it removes but also gives him 10 health and also puts him in... He starts getting burnout, right? Which is cool. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. If he burns out, oh no, but fine. 20 Consume. I think we're just going to buy a removal onto a Shade Splitter here. We need to improve the draw potential of our run. So this will do. I think we're good enough. Am I going to 20 Consume something? Are any of these cards bad enough? I actually like these cards. Antumbra Assault's the only one I'm really considering here. I'd rather redraw Blazing Bolts, I suppose. Yeah, alright, we'll cook it. It's fine. Okay, great. Moving on. 230 out of 100. We've got the numbers. Good. I think the Lights gift is the big swing here, but all depends on draw order here. Actually, this is a really good draw order for this particular combat, so I'm going to... Tycoon gets my burnout. I mean, my votive key here. Animus of Speed. I don't think so, but you'll bait on bottom, which I'm cool with. Sure. Get rid of this Crushing Demise upstairs. I will take a Shade Splitter here. We'll buff. I guess I'm putting it into Penumbra? Why not? Great. Hey, he baited. Good job. Alright, he's burning out, but I don't hate it. Remember, this was fine. We're going to Votivary middle, and we're kind of just cruising here. Our goal is more or less to just put down stuff. He will come back next turn, and that's okay. Alright, he goes upstairs. I had a feeling he might. We buff here. We're going to play into it. Yep. Wrath is down. Buff in back. This is now when things start really popping off in a good way. So, he's trampling. I don't really care about most of this. I want to keep mid-floor afloat. Sure. And we'll reform a Burnout Lady. Great, why not? It's a good floor. I like it. He has to go middle here, which is good. We draw very well. Good. This feels good. I will put the Giraffe in. Feed Ember. Lifesteal goes somewhere. I put that. I don't even know where that ended up. I am going to blast mid-floor here. Reasonable. And now Bone Dog is just chilling in our hand. We lose Tycoon, but it's okay. We have this, because you just airdrop in the Tycoon now. We put the Votivary in for funsies, and I airdrop the Burnout Extender here, and I think we're crushing. Cool, right? I think we have it at this point. We basically just clobber everything. Votivary gets blown up. It's okay. He cycles and comes upstairs a whole bunch, but I think we're just fine at this point. The whole floor basically just farms, as far as I'm aware. So, cool. Yeah, come back upstairs, bud. It's actually okay. I could and probably should consider delaying, but I think getting damage into him is well worth it. So, I'm not actually afraid. Yeah, we're fine. Great. Damage shield is your friend. Fun. And then we sack the rest downstairs and it's no problem. Cool. I think we're actually just golden, right? I think we're actually just super fine here. And there's really nothing too particularly crazy. We do get to farm out some pretty good numbers on... what? On our Bone Dog? Bone Dog's doing great. Yeah, he's going to get us up to, what is this? 2 more turns? 126? Tell you what, that feels good. That feels good. I don't really need to do anything fancy here, so I think we just straight up ignore most of these cards, play the Burnout Extender, and... sure, here's that. You can have 6 damage as a treat. As a treat, my friend. Great. And we're fine. Hiya. Alright, abusive destruction of patient, but sure. Cool. We're up to 126. That's a lot of healing. I feel really good about that. Good. Good stuff. Alright, give me, I don't know, Little Fade? Okay. You know, it could have given me Firelight, and that would have been really fun and entertaining, but instead we didn't get that. and that's just going to have to be okay. Now, that was a pretty decent draw order. We certainly don't expect that draw order every time. Am I playing top floor? Probably. I think my first gut is to try mid-floor. Oh my god, I'm a goober. I'm a goober. Alright, resume. I'm over here like, play mid-floor, and then I forget that I only have 4 space, and my gut, I don't know why I did that. It's fine. Play top floor, actually. It's okay. Is Siren of the Sea worth it? Probably not. Just send her to the Shadow Realm, actually. Here, she can have an incant as a treat. There you go. She gets 1 R. She gets an Ember. I'm good with it. Great work. Now that's a good turn. Right? We go... Draft... Burnout Extend. I don't really know what the plan is here with these reforms, but sure. Get him. It's a lot of damage. The thing is that we just kind of die in 2 turns, right? I don't really have the survivability for this. So this really doesn't feel right to me. Yeah, the whole floor is dead here. So I really don't see the play. Now we can of course keep one of the lads alive by the power of draft lifesteal, but I don't see the play actually working out in our favor. So, right? Like, this doesn't actually do very well. True. True. Alright, blow up bottom floor, I guess. I just don't see this really paying out, right? This feels bad. I guess we'll try it. We'll try it. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? Right? What is the worst that could happen? You lose, apparently. We do manage to avoid binding the absolute dirt out of that man, though, which is pretty cool. We're just gonna sack some morsels here and hope for the best. This doesn't feel like this is gonna make it, right? I just don't feel like we have it on the top floor angle. And then you suddenly go, oh no, I ran out of lifesteal, so I guess we lose? Whoops, right? Whoops, we lost. This would be much more secure on any other floor. Guess they come back. I don't know. This is a weird one, right? It's a weird one. We're going to play the lad, and then a gem trove does some decent work here. I don't actually know if any of this is the right angle here. I think we can do Penumbra plus return the other draft, and eventually this floor looks like it might achieve some sort of reasonability, but I don't know. I mean, I guess it's doing fine. You just keep reforming and playing Gem Trove and you'll make it. But it's so bizarre. Alright, let's Void Binding this guy. And then Gem Trove is your friend. I haven't votive keyed yet, so let's play him down. And here's some Burnout Extender as a why not moment. And sure, here's a bunch of morsels that will cease to exist. We are pushing good numbers, I guess. Sure. Okay. I mean, maybe we actually do this here, as bizarre a world as this is. Lifesteal here keeps him alive, and then we Fatal Melting into the Blazing Bolt. And I think we reform Penumbra. Sure. I guess we can also reform anything else. You might as well. This is insanity at this point. I don't really know what we're looking at. I just keep reforming and hoping for the best. Sure. Now here's bad floor, right? This does not look... This is no bueno. I could, however, just hit with the Crushing Demise. Or miss, I suppose, is also an option. Our entire floor is presently collapsing, which is probably bad, if I'm being honest with you. But you know what? I guess it also could have been worse. Right? It sure could have been worse. Do you win? What is happening? Do I win this? Probably not. Now, what if... Hear me out. Bottom floor. Imagine this world. Wait for it. Maybe? No. No. I mean, we knew this was bad. We all knew this was bad. Okay? We knew. I didn't need anyone to tell me. It was bad. Okay? It was not good. Branded warrior, sure, bud, go get murdered. Oh, look, he died. Look, mid-floor is not amazing, but it is going to be good enough, okay? It'll be good enough. Now, I think the angle is actually just... I think we play third draft and then just hit him with the singular here, and this looks respectably powerful, right? We'll draw it in time. So, cool. Votavary can just steal this, and we push damage numbers in front, and should be okay. Seems okay to me so far. Yeah, this just feels way better. We knew, I think we knew this. At some point, we were just kind of memeing. And, you know, it's fine. It's fine to do it, right? It's why, sometimes you do these things, and that's okay. It's fine. Great, we just crushed this. This just looks so much cleaner. What was I trying to do? I don't actually know. I was trying to prove a point. At some point, I was like, maybe we can do it. And then it would have been really funny. But instead now we just have a way more secure run. Like, we're just gonna win. Right? Isn't it better to just win? What if instead of messing around, we won the video game? You know, that just seems like a reasonable play. Yeah, what am I doing? I don't even need to click cards. I'm an idiot. It's funny though, right? Like, look, we won on this turn. The floor gets out of control very fast. Great, look, it's victory. 4-turn boss rush. Who's worried? It's Monster Train. Simply win. But you know what? It's fine. No one is judging me. You think about it this way. What if instead I had recorded this when it was not 3 a.m. and my brain was fully functional? And then the other part of it is, what if I actually won while screwing around on top floor? It would have been great. Instead, we won on middle floor. It's less great. It's fine. No one's upset about it. I didn't end up using the lights gift here. Fine. It mattered a little bit more on patient, I suppose, but sure. Divinity, I don't know. Turns out draft Paraffin Enforcer was pretty good if you can clean it up. There's really not a lot there. I don't know who asked me for the Bone Dog, but Bone Dog's here, okay? And I actually think he might have saved the run, so you know what? Fair enough. It's hard to say whether or not the removal would have been cool, but it is at least good that in the end, we had a little yippy boy chilling the whole time, and he brought us up to max health, so good for him, honestly. You know, and that's actually the truth about his event. He's not bad. Bone Dog is not a bad card. The problem is his opportunity cost is against a removal, and that makes him very tricky, right? Because the removal is so strong. So in this case, I took him because I think I was morally obligated to, right? Like there's no way I could go to sleep after this if I hadn't, knowing that I denied the person who so calmly requested it of me. So great. The rest of this, I don't actually think most of this is very impressive. It's just kind of monster training it up. We have the Crushing Demise. Say goodbye to your mini bosses. Great move. We love it. Good rolls on the draws, by the way. The Votive Key did help. Fade's First Blade, it did increase damage. The Firestone housing is really what I want to draw attention to. Getting the quick on the draft pre-dupe is huge. And the extra HP on the Tycoon is legit. This guy actually relevant, for the record. Earned me tons of cash throughout this run, and was good enough, durable enough to make it. Especially so thanks to the Firestone housing. So huge shout out to that. Conscription Notice helped a lot in the early and mid game as expected, fell off later on, but it sure did smooth out these mid combats, didn't it? Oh yeah, I remember. The Ring 4 was insane. I also think Ring 5 was insane with the Harpy. Our mid game was a tragedy, but we did get through it, so fair enough. It's just sort of the way of Monster Train with these high Pact Shard runs. So we had like an 8 times attacking Harpy. Great. So anyway, I don't have anything else for you. We managed to push past Penumbra. Go team. That's a victory. I'll take it. And hell yeah. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. Really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks, as I go to sleep.